भैया 200 दें।
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Good evening,
You
sir.
are not audible. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good
నా
evening,
వాయిస్
sir.
వినిపిస్తుందా? Good evening.
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Okay, thank you. One second, guys. I'll just share our old presentation. Yes, because in our electrical hazards, proceed. Okay, what is the difference between safety committee and the site appraisal committee? The safety committee and site appraisal committee, two different committees. Safety committee, as per the legal, we have an engagement of people. In the engagement of people, we are keeping it as a safety committee. Some organizations, it is up to the internally how they are calling it is. There is no specific difference. వాళ్ళు ఇంటర్నల్ గా వాళ్ళు ఎట్లా చెప్పుకుంటారో వాళ్ళది. బట్ యాజ్ పర్ లీగల్లీ వీ షుడ్ కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ కాకుండా కొంతమంది ఎలా ఉంటారంటే సేఫ్టీ స్టూవర్డ్స్ ఉంటారు, లేదంటే సేఫ్టీ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్స్ ఉంటారు. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ సేఫ్టీ కమిటీ వాళ్ళని మనము సేఫ్టీ అప్రైజల్ కమిటీ అని కూడా చెప్పవచ్చు. Presentation కనిపిస్తుందా? Can you please confirm anybody? Are you able to see the presentation?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Thank you. Okay. In our electrical hazards and what are the types of hazards, how we can control, and we have seen a couple of braking systems, many ELCVs or RCCVs. We have seen fuses, and we have discussed about lockout and tagout and some other practices as well. So this is the last slide we have discussed in last class. So there are another 5-6 slides in this. To today's topic. So I'll just run through the presentation so that somebody is new. Okay, we have discussed about the usefulness of electricity and ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఎప్పుడు వచ్చింది, దాని వల్ల ఉండే ఉపయోగాలు ఏంటి, దాంతో ఉండే ప్రమాదాలు ఏంటి. It is clear that electricity is very much useful. Without electricity now, it is a question mark for the people to lead their peaceful life, because since from the home appliances to the working with the laptops, we need an electricity. So the similar way, it is also is dangerous. How it is useful as well. So we should
Hello? Sir, we're not able to hear you. Might be with me only or with all?
Sir, actually it was not audible, sir.
ourselves from the electricity, and we have discussed about electrical hazards, arc welding and static electricity requirements. Then పరిస్థితులలో మనకి ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ షాక్ పారామీటర్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వచ్చేసి మనకి కరెంట్ యొక్క యూనిట్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది అనేది కూడా మనం డిస్కస్ చేయడం జరిగింది. వన్ ఆఫ్ ది conducted. I'll give you this PPT so that you can refer in your work. General safety measures also we have discussed, and there is a permit system which is in IS 5216. Whatever the electrical works you are doing, so you can refer the standard for the how. What about others? Others also having same problem?
Sir, now it is clear, sir. Earlier we were not able to hear you. Now,
No, only Santosh is having issue, or others also having an issue?
sir, before
Hello?
30 seconds we are not able to hear you. Now it is clear, sir.
So we all have that issue, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Audible, sir.
Sir, now it was audible. So past 30 minutes was we are unable to catch your voice. It was getting so much disturbance.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible. Please continue.
Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay. ఇప్పుడు క్లియర్ గా ఉంది కదా?
క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, fine. I'm just keeping everybody in mute. Okay. Yeah. Yes. And we have discussed about these general provisions as well. Then we have discussed about types of protections, how it can be protected. Conductors in conduit. These are the base of protection. Conductors in flexible metallic tubings, and also conductors in metal trunking, and conductors in metal sheeting, and also cable trenching. These are the ways how we can protect our electrical systems to avoid from the electrical shocks. And we have discussed about overload and short circuit protections as well, and one like ELZBs and no load protection. Then we have discussed about the some of the protection measures from this overload. Then we have discussed about this earthing standards. These earthing standards, there are two. One is Indian Standard 3043 and also National Electric Code SP 30. So you can refer for the more technical detail in this standard. So about the earthing. Then we have discussed about logout and tagout. It can be also called as lockout and tagout and test out, so that we can verify the whatever the energy you are working on it. It must be isolated. It must be identified and tagged who has done this lockout and tagout. Then has to be notified to the affected. So this is the procedure of the logout and tagout. Should be how it can be done. So before tagging it out, we have to inform to the concerned people or operator or whoever is operating it. Then we have to plan for a shutdown, then interlock, insert a lock and attach a tagging. Then test that the isolation is positive and also as per the expectation. Especially once manamu lockout and tagout is in tarvata, we have to verify whether it is properly done or not. Still, is there any potential energy? Then when repair and maintenance work is over, then open the lock and tag and again inform to the concerned people. Work ayipogane, we have to remove the locker and tag. Then we have to inform to the concerned people, yes, now this machine is ready, you can use it. Okay, up to this we have covered in last class. Now we'll start from here. Lightning arrestor. What is mean by lightning arrestor? Anybody can? Lightning arrestor and data.
It will arrest the lightning.
It is a device of
Sorry?
using in lightning. It is a device of using for grounding up the electricity. Lightning arresters are a device of grounding the electricity energy.
Okay, fine. Simply man.
Sir, we lost you. Your voice is not audible.
So we are not audible.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ వినబడట్లేదు సార్.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Please check your mouth, okay? Hello? Hello, sir. Are you there?
Hello?
Sir, మీ వాయిస్ కట్ అయి వస్తుందండి, సరిగ్గా రావట్లేదు.
1 minute, 1 minute. Network proper గానే ఉంది. I don't know why. 1 second.
Okay, sir.
1 second, I'll just fix it. 1 second.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, Murali Krishna garu. ఇప్పుడు క్లియర్ గా ఉందా?
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్. వాయిస్ క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది సార్. ఏం స్క్రీన్ అయితే విజిబుల్ లేదు.
ఓకే. ఓకే, ఫైన్. Yeah.
All clear, sir.
Okay, yeah. Then electric work in hazardous atmospheres. So basically, whatever your zones which will be classified into zone 0, zone 1 and zone 2 based on the type of area. So if you refer Indian standard 5572 divides the hazardous area classification like containing flammable gas or vapors capable to ignite. So whichever the flammable gases or vapors which are capable to ignite, which means the sufficient amount is there to ignite in your workplaces into following zones, and the purpose is appropriate electrical installations. ఎందుకు మనము ఈ zone 0, zone 1, zone 2 డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నాము అంటే అవర్ ఆపరేషన్స్ ని అక్కడికి సంబంధించిన ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్స్ పెట్టుకోవడానికి. మనము ఫ్లేమ్ ప్రూఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ అంటాము, సిస్టమ్స్ అంటాము. అవి ఎందుకు? సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రాసెస్ ఏరియాలో ఎనీ టైం మనకి సాల్వెంట్ కానీ ఏమైనా లీక్ అయ్యి అక్కడ మనకి ఫ్లేమబుల్ అట్మాస్ఫియర్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అయ్యేదానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. సో అటువంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ లో అటువంటి ఏరియాస్ లో నాకు ఫ్లేమ్ ప్రూఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్ అనేవి కావాలి. సో దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఐ కెన్ అవాయిడ్ ద యాక్సిడెంట్స్. నౌ విల్ సీ వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ మీన్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ జోన్ 0. హియర్ ద hazardous atmosphere exits continuously and the vapor space closed or process vessels, storage tanks or closed containers. అంటే ఏంటంటే the hazardous vapor atmosphere exists continuously, అంటే నిరంతరము ఆ hazardous atmosphere అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది నిరంతరము? ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ వెసల్స్, అంటే రియాక్టర్స్ లో అవ్వచ్చు, సెంట్రిఫ్యూజ్ లో అవ్వచ్చు, ఏఎన్ఎఫ్డి లో అవ్వచ్చు, మన ఫిల్టర్స్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఎక్సెట్రా ఎక్సెట్రా. అంటే మీరు ప్రాసెస్ చేసే వెసల్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వాటిలలో మనకి ఈ కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రెసెన్స్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. దెన్ స్టోరేజ్ ట్యాంక్స్, క్లోజ్డ్ కంటైనర్స్, అంటే మన స్టోరేజ్ వెసల్స్ లో లేదంటే డ్రమ్స్ లోపల వాటన్నిటిని కూడా మనము జోన్ 0 కింద చేస్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ట్యాంక్ ఫామ్ ఏరియా, రా మెటీరియల్ స్టోరేజ్ ఏరియా, ఇవన్నీ కూడాను జోన్ 0 కింద వస్తాయి. Any spark will continually or certainly lead to a fire or explosion. Therefore, any electrical apparatus in this zone must be afforded an absolute protection. And ఏదైనా ఒక చిన్న స్పార్క్ ఏమైనా వస్తే there will be a chance of fire or explosion. So whatever the electrical fittings we are using here, it should be given a 100% protection from this sparks. Then zone 1. Here the hazardous atmosphere is likely to exit at any time. Therefore, a fluent or practicable measure should be applied to prevent the hazardous electrical condition at any time and also in any circumstances. So any time ravachu, it is not continuously present. Often maybe any incident happens or any leakage happens, any mishandling happens, then only there will be a hazardous atmosphere creation in this specific areas. Then zone 2. These areas hazardous atmosphere is likely to occur only under the abnormal operating conditions. For example, any explosion happens, any major spills happens, or any gas cut failures happens. So it will be an abnormal operating conditions or any
Sir,
over pressurization.
Sir, how to control
Hello?
acidic spillages, sir?
No, that is a different topic. We will discuss later. That is not connected with this topic. Sorry. Let us not deviate from this.
Okay.
ఇది వచ్చేసి అబ్నార్మల్ ఆపరేషన్స్, ఏదైనా ఓవర్ ప్రెజరేషన్ అయినా, ఎక్స్ప్లోడ్ అయినా, లేదంటే మేజర్ స్పిల్లేజెస్ అయినా, ట్యాంక్ ఎరోజన్ అయినా, సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆ కండిషన్ లో మాత్రమే ఇక్కడ అట్మాస్ఫియర్ అనేది జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. This classification is applicable only where a fire and explosion hazard is unlikely and also may be caused only by the simultaneous and also improbable occurrence of the arc or spark resulting from the electrical failure and also hazardous atmosphere arising through the failure of the conditions of the control. So ikkada meer chuste this kind of situation may happen because of failure of conditions of the controls. So whatever the controls we are having to suppress the failure situations or to control the failures or operational failures, so those controls also will be gone. Those controls are not working properly. In that case, these kind of situations will happen. So the purpose of this zone creation is to identify and select, install proper electrical equipments and also fittings to avoid the accident. That is the main purpose of this zone 0, zone 1 and zone 2 classifications. Now we'll see flame-proof electrical equipment. Flame-proof electrical equipment, the type of protection generally applicable to the electric motors for the use in the hazardous areas are flame-proof or explosion-proof type D, then increased safety, which is called type E, intrinsic safety, which is called type I, non-sparking, which is called type N, and pressurized, we can call type P. Ivanni kudanu different types of flame-proof electrical equipments. Type D, which is flame-proof, and type E, which is increased safety, type I, which is intrinsic safety, and type P, which is called pressurized systems. These all flame-proof and explosion-proof. It is self-explanatory. Increased safety in the sense it will not allow any spark which is coming out, even intrinsic also. And non-sparking will be, we can know that non-sparking tools which will not generate any spark in case of any friction or in case of any collision happens. And also pressurized systems. Pressurized systems in the sense, if you see any electrical fitting, and this is the electrical fitting, and so this is the area you can choose. This is the one small electrical fitting we have done, any switch gear or any switch box or any electrical switch box. So what will happen? This is an atmosphere, outside atmosphere, and this is an inside atmosphere. Whatever the atmosphere which is there, it will be pressurized. Pressurized in the sense, whatever the leakages which is happen in this atmosphere, it will not come inside this electrical fitting, because inside the pressure is more than the outside atmosphere pressure. So that any leakage or any gas leakage, any fumes which is there in the outside atmosphere, it will not enter inside. That is called pressurized system. So that any spark happens inside this equipment also, which is not going to affect the hazardous atmosphere which is happen in the outside of this equipment. And ఏంటంటే బయట ఏదైతే మనకి ప్రమాదకరమైన పరిస్థితి వచ్చిందో దాన్ని ఇది లోపలికి అలో చేయదు. ఎందుకంటే ఇది లోపల దీనికంటే ప్రెషర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది. సో లోపల ప్రెషర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది కాబట్టి బయట తక్కువ ప్రెషర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ గా తక్కువ ప్రెషర్ ఉన్నది ఎక్కువ ప్రెషర్ లోకి రాదు, ఎక్కువ ప్రెషర్ ఉన్నది తక్కువ ప్రెషర్ లోకి వస్తుంది. సో ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ లో మనకి ఎటువంటి హజార్డస్ అట్మాస్ఫియర్ అనేది ఈ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫిట్టింగ్స్ లోపలికి రాలేదు. సో దట్ వీ కెన్ అవాయిడ్ ద యాక్సిడెంట్స్. నౌ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్ ది. So it will be useful in zone 1 and 2. Robust, permits maintenance of internal and external equipment. Disadvantage will be expensive in the larger sizes, difficulty to the weatherproof and careful maintenance. If you refer these standards, Indian standard 2418 and 3682 for the more detail. Increasing safety will be called as, it will be symbol with E. Then cheaper, suitable for the gases, long life. If you see here, it is suitable for the gases and also suitable in hazardous area zone 2 and require careful installation. For this we have a standard 6381. And non-sparking, it will come with a symbol N, and then it is very cheap and some design difficult to the maintain. Disadvantage, it is difficult for the maintenance. And pressurized, safe, suitable for the all gases, can be modified and also maintained. So this is also suitable for the all kind of gases, and auxiliary equipment needed to provide a dry air on the inert gas. So these are the two standards you can refer for this all kind of flame proof electrical fittings. D, and also increasing safety we call it as E. Non-sparking will be come with the symbol of N, and also pressurized system will be come with of P. If you refer this Indian standards, you will get more detail. Okay, with this we have done our last class topic. Now we'll go through our today's.
Sir, excuse me, sir. I'm Sinraj. I have some of the doubts about this lockout and also the zone area or classification. Hazardous area.
Yeah, please.
this lockout, if you are going to apply any of the electrical equipment, there will be different protocol following from different industries. You have mentioned during your explanation, right?
Yeah.
So as per the standard, how many locks needs to be provided for the electrical appliances to lock out?
It is not about number of locks. It is all
Okay.
about agencies or number of departments or number of people are involved in this. For example,
Okay.
one second. I have a PPT. I'll show you 1 second. So, for example, in one, I'll take 2 examples. In one activity, only production and maintenance is involved. In other activity, maintenance, production, and also third party vendor also involved. So in that case, I have to put the 3 locks. In first case, I will put only 2 locks, maintenance and production. In third case, number of people has been involved. Because third person also is there. So I'll put 3 locks. It is about number of people involved. It is not about the specific locks and all.
Okay.
చూసే ఉంటారు, but still I'll just show you once. That it will be clear. ఇందులో కూడా మనకి డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటాయి. ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఉంటుంది, మెకానికల్ ఉంటుంది. కనిపిస్తుందా స్లోటో?
Yeah, it's good, sir.
So we'll run through this Sloto. This presentation also I'll give you so that you can refer for your future references. Loto is applied in non-energy isolated device to prevent different releases of hazardous energy from any of the below sources. మనం sources అని చెప్పుకున్నాం. Sources అంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఈ ఎనర్జీ అనేది వస్తుంది. For example,